What if just a few seconds on a giant screen could make the entire world stop and stare? That is exactly what happened in Times Square, one of the busiest places on Earth, when the faces of Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei suddenly appeared under the dazzling lights of New York City. No loud announcement, no dramatic press event, just one elegant short video for Gucci. And somehow, that was enough to make global fans lose their minds. Because what people saw that night was not just luxury fashion. It was two stars standing side by side and looking so unreal, so magnetic, that even Times Square itself seemed too small to contain the moment. And now, everyone is asking the same question. Why did this simple video become one of the most talked about celebrity moments online? There are moments when a city known for chaos suddenly feels still. That night, the massive digital billboards of Times Square lit up with a campaign that no one expected to hit this hard. The camera opened with cinematic elegance, soft lights, polished visuals, a quiet atmosphere wrapped in the unmistakable luxury of Gucci. Then came Zhang Linghe. He didn't need to speak. He didn't need exaggerated expressions. One calm glance toward the camera and social media instantly erupted. Fans described his presence as breathtaking. Not loud, not flashy, but dangerously captivating. Then Tian Xiwei entered the frame, and suddenly, everything changed. Her beauty under the city lights looked almost unreal. The softness in her expression contrasted perfectly with the cold urban luxury around her. Together, they didn't simply appear in a fashion video. They owned it. At first, many thought this was just another global luxury campaign. But once the clip spread online, something unexpected happened. People replayed it. Again, and again, and again. The video was short, yet fans across Asia, Europe, and North America began sharing the same clips with the same reaction. I can't stop watching them. The truth is, Gucci may have designed the campaign around fashion, but viewers weren't talking about handbags. They weren't discussing clothing details. They were talking about the atmosphere created by Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. That rare visual chemistry that can't be scripted. The way he walked beside her. The way she turned slightly under the lights. The way both looked completely effortless. Sometimes, star power is not explained. It's simply felt. For many international viewers, this was more than a luxury advertisement. It felt like a statement. Chinese stars are no longer just dominating domestic entertainment. They're stepping directly onto the global stage. And Times Square matters. This is the place where the world's biggest artists, actors, and brands showcase what matters most. So when Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei appeared there, it meant something deeper. It was recognition, a sign that their popularity is crossing borders faster than ever. Zhang Linghe has been gaining enormous attention for his elegant, composed image, the kind of quiet charisma that makes fans instantly attached. Tian Xiwei, meanwhile, carries something equally powerful: warmth, youth, and an effortless charm that feels both delicate and unforgettable. Separately, they are stars. Together, they become a phenomenon. And then came the comments. That's where everything became even louder. Within hours, fan communities were flooded with screenshots, edits, and slowed-down clips. Some called them the best visual pairing of the year. Others said the campaign looked more like a romantic film trailer than fashion promotion. Many noticed how naturally they complemented each other. No forced interaction, no dramatic posing, no obvious attempt to create attention. Yet somehow, every frame felt intimate. And that is exactly what drove online discussion into overdrive. Because when two stars look this comfortable together on screen, fans notice everything. Every glance, every distance between them, every second that lingers just a little too long. That is how moments become viral. Not because they are loud, because they leave people wondering what they just witnessed. Luxury brands understand one thing better than anyone. Presence matters. And Gucci chose perfectly. Gucci didn't simply select popular names. They selected two faces who represent a new generation of Asian celebrity influence. Refined, international, impossible to ignore. The campaign's minimalist concept only amplified that. No overcomplicated story, no distractions, just atmosphere, just elegance. Just two people whose visual impact alone could dominate one of the most famous intersections in the world. That is rare, because in a city filled with endless lights, giant advertisements, and thousands of distractions, only a few faces can make people stop walking. Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei did exactly that. And once that happened, the internet did the rest. One short clip, millions of reactions, a global audience suddenly watching, and perhaps a moment that marks something much bigger than fashion. The arrival of two stars into a completely new level of international recognition. So now the world keeps replaying those few unforgettable seconds in Times Square. Was this simply another stunning luxury campaign by Gucci? Or was it the exact moment Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei proved they're no longer rising stars, but true global icons? And when you watch that video, what was the first thing that captured your heart?